Hi there, my name is Tina Spalding and I am a trance channel. Hello subscribers. I've been off for a week or so. I have been traveling around England a little bit with some help on the ground from some co-workers to select sites and organize our first, we'll say, international event. We're going to do a one-day channeling event in central London on April the 9th, and we're going to do a one-day channeling event in Brighton on Saturday the 16th of April. So if you are anywhere near those towns, you can go to channelingjesus.com/UK and find out about those events. Seating is limited in these first few events, so if you would like to come and meet me in person and meet Ananda and Jesus in person, so to speak, energetically anyway, if you would like to do that, then please do sign up for those events. They are limited, as we've said, so that's going to be very exciting to actually be in public on the ground in England doing that. I'm English originally, so I'm sort of coming home a little bit. Anyway, today I thought I would bring Jesus through. I have contemplated what to talk about and I have no idea, so I will let him come through and give his teaching today for all of you that are watching. It has been busy lately in my life, organizing events and orchestrating technical stuff, so the videos haven't been coming quite as frequently, so I apologize for that. But there's lots of things on the website that you can download if you like. There are weekend workshops and shorter video events, all kinds of things there, so go and check that out. And yeah, live events coming soon. So I'm going to take a couple of breaths. As you know, if you've been watching me, I take 1 or 2 breaths with Jesus and he will come through and speak for 10 or 12 or 14 minutes about a subject that is important today. So I will see you at the end of the session. These conversations, as I always say, are very, very important for the elevation of your consciousness. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and there are many of you that ask this question: why this woman? Why now? Why not in a body? And so I will address those things again. It is important for us to reiterate some of these principles and some of these explanations, because of course in your society you have had deep indoctrinations and it was done through repetition, so we must join in that bandwagon. If you were not so deeply indoctrinated, we would not have to repeat ourselves so much. So if you get annoyed with the repetition, you must understand that that is the reason why we are repeating it, because when you have listened to something 10,000 times, you cannot unlearn it by listening to it 2 or 3 times. You must put a lot of effort into transforming your consciousness. So we are not bound by bodies in this realm. You are bound by bodies in your realm only because you believe you need to be. This has been one of the great lies that has been perpetrated upon your society, that your consciousness is stuck within your brain, body-mind complex. You have been taught that your thoughts and your ideas and your feelings are isolated to you only, and they affect you only, unless they burst out in some emotion of some kind, in which case, of course, you see that you affect those around you. But you affect those around you, and you affect everything around you from your thoughts. It is here that you create. This is where the idea of the spoken word as the word of God in these early scriptures comes from. What you speak about, whether it be words in your mind or whether it be words that emit from your mouth, this is what is going to come to you. If you look upon the world with hatred and judgment and accusation, then you are going to get more of that. If you look upon the world with forgiveness and compassion and love, you are going to get more of that. It is very, very simple. There are many secret societies and there are many isolated and cryptic messages that have been perpetrated and dealt out into your world. Like cards in a game, it has become a great game. Who can wield the power? Who can control the game? But the game is your game, dear ones. It is your game. But you have been told that you are not in charge. You have been told that you are weak, and you have been told that there is nothing you can do. This world is happening to you. You are a victim of it, and you are sad and pathetic and alone. You have not only been abandoned by God, but there is no one there to help you. There is nothing that can help you, except perhaps some of those politicians who do not listen to you either. We are here to tell you that you can change your world. We are here to tell you that you can change your life. And we are here to tell you that you can change your health. But you must understand the laws of creation, and they come from within you. What you must also understand at this stage of the game is that you have been deeply indoctrinated out of this truth. So yes, we are repeating ourselves, dear ones. But if you are afraid, if you are judgmental, if you are living in a life that you do not particularly like, then you do not know this truth. You may have heard the words, you may have heard us speak them. But if you are not walking towards a future that inspires you, if you are not walking hand in hand with people around you that you love to be with, then you do not truly comprehend what we are saying. Many of you get frustrated with us for saying that this is the way it is. You are reaping the benefits of the thought processes and deep indoctrinations of your society. And you must understand that these have taken a lot of time to get deeply implanted in the mind. So you feel good when you listen to recordings such as this. You feel good when you read spiritual books, and then when you shut the computer down or you shut the page of that book, you are left with what is your reality, and it may be very, very different from these high-flying spiritual principles that you are listening to us speak about. But we want you to know that each time you sow a seed, each time you have a thought with feeling behind it, you are creating your future. The good thing about this, of course, is that there is not one of you that is more creative than the other. You are all creating your lives. Some of you have the same thoughts over and over again, same resentments playing out over and over again, the same limiting ideas playing out over and over again. And so you have the seemingly same experience, but it is not the same experience. You are recreating it every moment of every day. But the repetition of your thoughts, the sameness of your thoughts, is why it looks so mundane. You have been trained into this, dear ones. You are naturally creative beings. But look at your school systems, look at your parenting techniques, and you will see that children are told over and over again, sit still, be quiet, and don't expect life to be fun. Nothing comes from doing what you feel is creative, music, art. You must get a job. You must toe the line. You must do as you are told. Don't expect to be happy. That is the litany of words that most of you are creating with, dear ones. And most of your parents created with those words, and their parents' parents. It has become invisible to you. It has become invisible to you in your vision, but it is not invisible to you out in the material world and the lives you are living. You are living those words, dear ones, and we are here to tell you that if you change the words and the thoughts and the ideas in your minds, then you will begin to manifest different material objects out in the world. The world is the effect. It is not the cause. You are all confused. You look out into the world and you see war and poverty and uncertainty and terrorism, and you throw your hands up in the air and you say, oh, what a terrible place. I have nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with me. How are we going to survive? Well, you are going to survive by changing your minds. You are going to survive by turning your televisions off. And you are going to survive by introducing your mind to the idea of peace and love and non-judgment. Those of you that are angry and upset at the world are going to bring that anger and upset to this teaching as well. You are going to be writing negative comments in these lines below this video, and you are going to be saying, this is not how Jesus would talk. He would never have said these things. Well, we want to tell you that you have no idea of what I would say other than what is happening right here, right now. The true words of inspiration and love and freedom that I spoke when I was incarnated on the physical plane were never recorded accurately. They were changed and edited out of the meat of the essence of them. We taught many things in private because these truthful ideas were revolutionary, just as they are now. So much is the same, dear ones, as it was when I was in the physical plane so many years ago. But do not despair. Now is a different time. You have more freedom. But you have also had more indoctrination, deep indoctrinations. And you must step up to the plate and be willing to re-indoctrinate yourself into alignment with higher frequencies, with higher vibrations. We are bringing forth much information through this being, live events and live broadcast events that will bring this message into your mind in a repetitive and a reconditioning fashion. You can watch and listen to these videos. This is wonderful. But after you have done that a few times, you are going to become bored and you are going to want new material. The mind is easily bored. It always wants new things. That's why it shops. That's why it buys new cars. But what we want you to understand is that the real things that you want are a happy life, good relationships, healthy body. These are the new things that do not bore you, that do not wear off. You never get tired of feeling healthy. You never get tired of beautiful love relationships around you. Not only special love relationships with members of the opposite sex, but beautiful family love relationships. Many of you are suffering with fractious and difficult relationships around you because you have fractious and difficult thoughts, dear ones. You must do the work internally to change these things. Nobody can do it for you. As long as you are powerfully creating, focused on the negative, you're going to have more negative things coming to you. And that includes sickness. And once you have manifested sickness in the body, it is very, very difficult to ignore it and focus on the good. So if you are curious about these teachings, if you are curious about these manifestations about which we speak, we want you to give these teachings 30 to 60 days of intense practice. Yes, it is challenging and you are easily distracted in your world. You are trained into it. Bright, shiny things can make you look away from a path. But we want you to know that those distractions, those newscasts and those movies are bringing to you the suffering that you detest so much. They are bringing to you the broken relationships that you struggle with so much and the health issues that you have such difficulty with. These teachings are going to bring you things that are beyond your ability to imagine. You have been raised to believe in science, and you have been raised to believe in the linear objective reality that you have been taught about. But the truth of the matter is it is completely subjective. You will always experience that which you think about. You will always experience in the same frequency of that which you think about. And what you want, whether you like it or not, will come to you. How do you know what you want? It is what you think about all the time. Now, most of you will say you do not want hatred, you do not want war, you do not want sickness. But go inside your minds, dear one, and look at the frequency of your thoughts. Are they loving or are they judgmental? Are they focused on the negative news stories, or are they outside appreciating nature and the beauty of this planet on which you live? You must be honest with yourselves, and you must measure the frequency of your own thoughts. And how do you do that? You do that by how they make you feel. If you are out walking in a beautiful sunlit spring forest and you feel bad, you are not looking at it, you are not feeling it, you are not present with it. You are present with negative thoughts and ideas. And that is what is creating. That is always what is creating. It is a universal law, and nothing you can do will change it. So you must pay attention to your minds, dear one. You must become willing to recondition your minds in alignment with love and in alignment with truth. read the books that this being is writing and speaking about, and tune into these live events if you possibly can. We are many on this side working together to shift your energies, to shift your consciousness. And if you are in a real time with us, we have the ability to affect your energetic systems. With your permission, of course. It is a free will zone. We never ever work on somebody who does not give us spoken thought or word permission. If you would like us to join you on your journey, on your evolution, give us the word and we will show up. Give us the word and we will begin to dialogue with you in dream, in imagination, in idea, and in feeling. It is not going to be in words and ways that frighten you. We will always choose that which does not frighten. It is not our purpose to frighten you. It does not help anything. It is our purpose to inspire. It is our purpose to heal. And it is our purpose to love you towards your greatest abilities, which is that of conscious co-creation. We are that one that you know as Jesus. And we ask you to join us in your thoughts and in your hearts and in your minds. That is where we reside, not because we are afraid, not because we are ghosts, but because we are evolved, dear ones. The physical material world is a low frequency place, and we are up in the realms of love and light, and they are not physical in the way that you experience the physical, but you will feel them as love, as inspiration, as invigoration and energy. So be brave, be kind, and step into a new world today by focusing your mind on that which you want more of, the good, the love, the kindness, and the appreciation of this magnificent life in which you find yourselves. We will speak to you again at another time. Oh, that was nice. All right, I am in England at the moment, busy, but I'll try and do another video soon. Once again, go to channelingjesus.com/UK if you'd like to find out more about our English-British events. And you can also see some of the other products we have there. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.